call Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi. Double honors to the men that give life for this truth. The day in Yahawashi shall rise first. And double honors to the elders of great millstone that told me the truth. And salutes to all you brothers out there teaching to the house of David. 144,000 by Yahawashi. King David, house of David, the mighty men of valor, the elect. The Lord's warriors on earth, the spiritual warriors on earth. And to the Israelite foreigners scattered in four corners of earth, the confusion of faces speaking in different tongues. It's part of the church. Basically, the reason why we put these videos up is just to give an example, to put in your minds of how Yahawashi really was. You know what I mean? It's not for self-glory or bullshit, you know? It's to put the balance of everything, you know? The Yahawashi, the King of Kings, when you read his Gospels, that he cared for the people, you know? He cared for the people. He cared for his people. You know, he had compassion towards his people, man. He had compassion towards his people, you know? He had compassion towards the multitude. And he fed 5,000 and he fed the 7,000. Yahawashi was healing, you know what I'm saying? Healing the sick. When you read the gospel, that was basically it. The wonders and miracles, man. You know, that's a true king. Now over here, you know, we just put this out for vibration's sake, so brothers can really understand, because you can read scriptures all day. You know what I mean? You got to really be about this. You got to really try to walk the way Yahawashi, try to walk the way he walked, man, which none of us are worthy to even, nobody can ever compare going in his shoes. That's never going to happen. But just to really read those gospels and really understand what those gospels really was, which was good news. And that's what Yahawashi was doing, man. He was feeding the multitude, you know what I mean? He was healing the sick. You know what I mean? Like when you watch a lot of videos, you hear a lot of brothers not balancing this thing. You know what I'm saying? You want to kill this and you want to kill that. When 2,000 years ago, Yahawashi said, whatever you see me do, you shall do greater. And his disciples was healing, man. They were speaking different tongues, different languages. And that's the mentality we have to be in. You know, it ain't nothing to kill someone. That's spiritual powers. That's nothing to take someone out. A little baby, even now in the carnal world, carnality can pick up a gun and kill no dog. You know? But to actually heal, that's the mentality we have to be in. You know, some brothers get caught up in the carnality and you get mad. We get mad at the 2/3 of our people, but really it's because they got demons on them. The 2/3 got demons on them. They're Israelites from Abraham, from that stock of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, of the flesh. But their spirit is all jacked up with demons, man. And they're not the elect right now. They are the chosen people, but they're not the VIP that's going to be delivered and get the gates. That's why us in this truth, we have to really be mindful of that. At one time we was on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we tell people we tell people what's the truth, we tell people this, we tell people that, but we gotta understand at the end of the day that we're spiritual men, and 2/3 are just not gonna make it. They're not gonna receive this knowledge. They're not gonna receive this wisdom, knowledge, understanding on this side. But on the other side, they're gonna get it. And they're gonna be ashamed for coming against the prophets, the elect. You know? And that in itself is mercy. So we have to learn how to be like that. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn how to master that first. You know, we're healers more than anything else. This truth that we're speaking out is healing. This is healing. When we're teaching this truth, are people sick in this world? I was sick in this world until I saw the elders teach, and through the spirit of Yahawashi and giving the spirit to the elders to teach, enduring for 30 years, for as many years that they endured, for us, for the younger sheep to come in, and then other sheep are waking up. And that's a beautiful thing. So that's the spirit we have to be in, you know? That's the spirit we have to be, like Yahawashi said. Not saying to stack up food, not saying no, it's not about that, man. But just to be the mentality. Have that mentality like Yahawashi had. Have that compassion. Have that heart. Scriptures talk about the tender mercies of David. David was a man at the Most High's heart, man. David had a big heart. Even with all his mistakes and all his downfalls, he had a big heart. He loved his people. He loved his Lord. He didn't stray to other gods. His heart was stern. His mind was stern. His love was stern toward the Lord, man. You know, the men of valor loved the Lord wholeheartedly, and he was with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mentality we have to be in. Yeah, we get angry, we get caught up, we get on emotion, but we have to remember, we have to perfect the healing. We have to perfect the lamb to the best of our ability before we become lions. Lions ain't nothing, man. When that spiritual power comes to touch the lamb, that's when the Lord's going to give his men that power, man, to transform into lions. And spiritual power, that's the balance, man. So we have to learn how to be really Yahawashi-like, you know? If not, don't say his name and you're not in this truth. I don't give a fuck how many videos you do. I don't care how many sit-downs you do, what breakdowns, what revelations. You ain't fucking right, man. And you're not a king, and you're not one of the 144,000. You know? A king cares for his people, man. Genuinely. We care for them so much that we go out there and we warn them. We're telling them Isaiah 58. We're telling them their transgression. We're telling them things to come. But a lot of them are not going to repent. A lot of them are not going to get themselves right, man. Because they're not of the elect ultimately. But the Lord's they're still going to get the kingdom on the other side. You know? That's mercy, man. You know, so this high vibration has to come out, man. You know, you have to have compassion. You got to really be in a mentality like Yahawashi was, man. Be compassionate. Pray for that power. Pray for that spiritual power to heal. You know what I'm saying? To feed the multitude. That's just as beautiful, man. It's a balance. He tells you first turn my fishermen to hunters. Yes, we're going to be hunters, but you got to first know how to be healers, man. You know, that's a beautiful thing to heal people of sicknesses, actual physical sicknesses and elements. That's a beautiful to feed the multitude of the elect when the famine hits. My servants shall eat, they shall suffer. Those are beautiful things. That's just as hardcore and just as beautiful, if not even more beautiful. You know, and then the enemies are going to get bashed to pieces, and that's just as beautiful. When Yahawashi is ready to give the green light, which is that spiritual power. So we have to have the mentality of a king. Because if it wasn't for Yahawashi suffering what he went through, we would have never got the kingdom, man. And that's the king of kings, man. That's the overall king. And that's the mentality we have to follow. Point blank fucking period, man. You know? We got to have the mentality and really read those gospels and really see what Yahawashi was going through, man. And really what his mentality was, man. To the point he was unselfish, to the point he went on that cross and caught all that pain for us. And that's why we're getting the kingdom, not because of our own righteousness. So we have to remember that and keep that in our minds, man. You know, I just want to push this vibration out, man. You know, Yahawashi compassion towards the people to the point where the 144,000 going to be ruling with him, right next to him, rubbing elbows with him, man. I mean, how much, I mean, that's just beautiful in itself, man. You know, that's the mentality we have to have, man. Love your people and be compassionate. At the same time, be stern with our people and do what we do. But we have to perfect to be healers, man, and physicians and be compassionate, you know. And that's a vibration that you don't really see out in Israel now, you know. Not to get no Barney spirit, but you have to perfect that before getting a lion. Lying and roaring and spiritual, bashing your enemies, that's nothing, man. The Lord said he chose David because of his heart. He knew his mind, you know. He was a man of Most High's heart. He was the feeble amongst them. The feeble amongst you should be as David. So that should tell you something, man. It's not about how bad you are in the martial arts and the Muay Thai. He was the littlest one of his big mighty men brothers. His big mighty brothers. You know? He was ruddy. That's the times we're living in, man. So read those gospels and really read those gospels of Yahawashi when you read them and really understand it. You know? And really meditate on it. You know? To the point where Yahawashi went on that cross. Really meditate on that. That pain and suffering. He was grieving, man. Yahawashi wept. He wept. He knew the pain he was